Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, feel free to contact me. If you think you need counseling also, feel free to contact me at 339-1670. Those of you that have properties to sell or looking for a property to buy, you can also contact me. You can call my office at 237-3135 from 10 to 5 in the afternoon, and you will get all the relevant information. I want to say a special good night to you viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, of the Caribbean and around the globe. Those of you on our Real Talk page, like and share our page when we go live. Those of you on our YouTube, TT Real Talk, subscribe to YouTube and you will know when we go live. Now viewers, as we start our program tonight, no criminal charges will be laid against any of the person named in the 2013 email gate issue, as the emails were said to be fake. Now remember, this have been an issue trending since 2013. My phone lines are open, my studio lines are open, 237-3135. Let me hear what you have to say. During a press conference at the Police Administration Building with the Commissioner of Police, Gary Griffith, he told the media that the emails regarding the Emailgate issue were not legitimate emails and that they are fake. He noted that the correspondence that was given was never emails because there was a difference in the date, time, and fonts.
No, the correspondence that was provided that got in the hands of the then opposition leader, that it was confirmed, obviously, even prior to it being scrutinized by the relevant authorities in outside of Trinidad and Tobago, that there was not legitimate emails. So you would have seen all of the discrepancies that would have taken place. So they were not authentic emails. What was done was to verify if what was put there actually came in on the emails of the accounts of the individuals questioned. But what was actually provided and given, those were never emails. The document, the correspondence that was given, they were never emails. You would have seen the difference in the dates, the difference in the font, the difference in the there was an email account that was not legit. So it was the question in other words then could be answered that they were never legitimate emails. So you could not have traced what was given to what was there in the account because it was never provided. It was never there. It was something that was typed out by someone, but what was done by the police was based on the request by the then Prime Minister to the then Acting Commissioner of Police. Still, let us go forward and verify if anything of that nature was in the account of the individual. They were never legitimate emails.
Opposition leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa, during a live UNC media briefing today, told the media that she was happy that the Emailgate issue came to an end. She said that the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, continued to lie to the population. She noted that the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, now has these lies to his chest, and that the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago will now judge him and determine whether they can trust a Prime Minister to run the country. She was speaking via a UNC media briefing today.
You lied, and you lied where? In the Parliament, under the cloak of parliamentary privilege. And parliamentary privilege means you cannot sue them. You cannot sue them for the words they said in the Parliament. But you know, it will be the court of public opinion that will have to judge him. It may not be a court of law in respect to this matter, but it will be a court of public opinion, meaning you And the people of Trinidad and Tobago will have to judge if we can trust the Prime Minister, who will use what is known as the highest court in the land to go to the Parliament and tell such lies. Any young person, even under 18, thank God we gave them laptops, yes? They are very techie savvy. Any one of those could have seen from the wording of these emails that they were fake.
Caller, good night.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi, good evening, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead. Good evening to you.
Mr. Saeed, well, this is a turning point in our country today. Now, we waited so long to hear this good, well, it's good news for some of us, you understand? But Mr. Saeed, what is distasteful is since last year, April last year, the late Mr. Lalchan Nanan, from, I think he was a senior superintendent, he was in charge of the investigation into the emails with the police service. Since last year, he handed in his report to the then Deputy DPP, Honorary Paul. She left it on her desk. She never did anything about it. Just before Stephen Williams left office, he told us that there was nothing untoward in the emails. And look at how much, a whole year and something later, we are now hearing that everybody has been cleared. You see, Mr. Saeed, you see when you dig a hole for people,
yes,
you just forget to fill it back. You understand? You forget to fill it back. And I just hope he fall in the same hole. Because you see, what happened to this man, he tried to bring down a duly elected government. It didn't work, but it worked in the coming up elections. People believed what Dr. Rowley said. When he was put out of Parliament, he was brought before the Privileges Committee. Everybody was vexed because he was put out of office. He wanted money, he was put out of office. You understand? Look at today, it has been revealed that it was all lies, Mr. Saeed. And everybody can see it was all lies. And before I go, I just want to tell Mrs. Pasabi Sessa, I hope that you take Israel Khan advice and bring judicial review against Sebastian Venter and get him off that commission of inquiry, because he was very upset that the Integrity Commission finished the case, closed the case, because they found nothing. Look at today, Mr. Saeed, nobody found anything.
True.
But he was vexed and he came out and said a whole set of nonsense. And look what has happened today. And I hope that you listen to Mr. Israel Khan. Mr. Saeed, I thank you and have a good evening.
Thank you, my dear. Opposition leader is also calling on the then Integrity Commissioner Chairman Sebastian Venter, who resigned back in 2015.
I want to call out Justice Venter today, because when the Integrity Commission cleared us, Justice Venter resigned in a huff and puff that he wasn't happy about what took place in the Integrity Commission. But we were cleared by them and he wasn't happy about that. Did I call him out? What does he have to say today? He's the chairman now of the Commission of Inquiry. I call him out and to declare any bias that he may have, should he have any, and there are other ways that we can deal with that. In due course, we will deal with it. But today I asked him, what do you have to say now in the light of this breaking news? So we were cleared by Google. We were cleared by the Integrity Commission. We were cleared by the former Commissioner of Police, Mr. Williams, because he said there was no substance. Today we've been cleared by every.
Now, viewers of Trinidad and Tobago, the email gate scandal have been rocking Trinidad and Tobago since 2013. And we have been hearing all sorts of scandals. Now, I want you to understand, like I said before, Real Talk is in no way associating with the UNC, neither the PNM, and by extension, any political party. I just bring the facts to you, the people. You be the judge. Caller, good night.
And a very good evening to you, Mr. Saeed.
To you, my friend.
Saeed, I know you'd remember long time ago when children used to play police and thief. A game called police and thief. So what happened when everybody grew up and become big men and women? The ones who used to play police end up as real police, and the one who supply thief end up as real thief. But the trouble side is that, remember when we were small, we know each other, and we still know each other right now. So you see where the corruption can stop all the rest.
Thank you, my friend. There have been scandals over scandals over scandals. Trinidad and Tobago have been talking about the email gate scandals. Today, that matter have been closed. It have been closed. The Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government has said that it is aware of media reports which are alleging that a known criminals have been awarded millions of dollars in contracts from various corporations within the government of Trinidad and Tobago. Guardian newspaper released photo of the alleged gangster contractor today in North Trinidad, who have been allegedly benefiting from state contracts worth close to 6 million TT dollars. The information was contained in a confidential 8-page special branch report prepared in mid-May that was obtained as part of the Guardian media investigation. Just 1 week ago, after Police Commissioner Gary Griffith blamed the state for placing funds in the hands of gang leaders. Now, viewers, this is a matter have been going on for decades. And today, we are still asking ourselves, how can a gang leader get contracts from the government? When the government, past and present, claim to know gang members and gang leaders, but yet, up to this present time, as I am live on air, not a single gang member or a gang leader have been held. Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello, good night, Mr. Said. How are you going, man?
All right, go right ahead.
Right? You see this email gate thing, and Rowley and Kamla and all of them? I so fed up here.
I do apologize for that, my friend. Now, I want to ask ministers and even the Commissioner of Police, how do we stop gang leaders from getting contracts? I heard our Prime Minister saying, as long as an individual is cleared of any criminal act or any wrongdoing, they are free to tender for contracts. Caller, good night.
Good night again, Mr. Said.
Go right
Hello?
ahead. Yes, go right ahead.
Yes, Said. You see all this email gate nonsense and thing with Rowley and Kamla and them? That's so frustrating, and it's so, the population is so fed up with them nonsense.
True.
Now, those allegations was made out of Parliament and in Parliament. And they wasn't made against no normal Joe. It was made about the former Attorney General, the former Prime Minister, and people who knows the ins and outs of everything. So if them can't do anything about somebody lying on them and get some sort of prosecution towards this man that make these allegations, well, what is left for the normal citizen of this country? You understand? So let them battle them scenario and deal with that. Concerning the issue with the contracts. Now, anybody who have a legitimate business have the constitutional right under the law to be awarded contracts, no matter what they are termed. It's up to the police and the protective service to convict whosoever they deem as bandit, gang leader, or whatever. But they deserve all the rights to earn a living and to be awarded contracts. Now, all over the world, like in New York and all these other places, the mafia is the ones who control all the garbage collection contracts, all the road work contracts, all those type of contracts, the mafia does control that. But what they does now with the tax, the IRS and the taxation in America, once they know that they're paying X amount of dollars to a certain individual, and he claim now that how he have 20 million more than what he have, then they would have to explain that in a civilized country there are laws. So like in this country here, where these men they won't be paying tax, it are no real tax collecting agency in Trinidad. So when they get the 1 million from the government, they go and they buy the gun, they buy the drugs, and then they make 20 million, and then they launder the money through casinos and gambling and into the banks, and nobody held accountable for that. So that is where the problem lies in this country. People who committing crime in this country, they have no way of tracking their money and convicting them. And that is the problem. So you can't deny nobody contract once they have a legitimate business that they deserve it. That is constitutionally wrong if you want to do that.
Thank you, caller. And that is quite correct, what you are saying. Now, how do you catch a gang leader? To the Minister of National Security and the Commissioner of Police and the ministers and to SSA and to all the intelligence in Trinidad and Tobago. What type of sting operation do you set up to catch a gang leader? Have anybody asked that question? What initiatives are you all putting in place? Now keep in mind, Trinidad and Tobago and viewers of Real Talk, the late Prime Minister Patrick Manning said he knew who the big fish were. And from his death to now, has any big fish in the ocean have been held? This is something I ask you. Minister of National Security, Attorney General, well, the Commissioner of Police just became the Commissioner. But I am asking the question still. What initiative, what plans are you all creating to catch gang leaders? Because I have pushed for the anti-gang legislation. I have pushed for repeat offenders in gang, no bail. But it seems now like I have to give you all plans now in order to catch gang leaders. Well, I might just have to do so. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Saeed. How you keeping?
I am all right.
All right. I hope the president of this country will sign an order allowing the commissioner of police to arrest from Rowley down that whole cabinet. He said it. He said a country cannot run by thieves, crooks, and liars.
True. Well said.
Lying for him is like speaking the truth, and every member of his government I hope his supporter and the country, the little children looking on, and those who vote in age will make this here every single thing. And Faris Alwari going now and trying to put a spin on it. Faris, you and all come lying too. All of them is lying. So I hope the commissioner of police will go and arrest them. It's Rowley who said it, a country can run with corrupt, thieving, lying people.
True.
And I hope his supporters looking on. And this property tax, we citizens don't ever stay in all your finger, put back this lying Rowley and he cabinet there, this property tax coming. Everything is lying. Look what you're doing. This and they set up is an indirect way to thief, Saieed. This is big money, and that will run almost to $1 billion when they finish with it. Cost overrun. Everything is cost overrun. Anyway, my brother, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, my friend. Finance Minister Colin Imbert on Monday via Twitter said, I quote, boy, you all will love this one. Moody today published an in-depth statement that Trinidad and Tobago credit profile will benefit from the improved prospects from higher energy production, moderate fiscal deficit, and large financial buffers, and that the government has been effective in restructuring Petrotrin. Before I move on, caller, good night.
Night, Saeed.
My friend, how are you?
Madam, I'll be looking nice tonight in that suit, boy.
Thank you, my friend.
Madam, don't choose your clothes for you.
Good to see you, madam.
Yeah. We are hot talk to her, boy. She will be looking nice. Saeed, you know, boy.
Talk to me.
That kind of caller talking about you will be president, this and that. Saeed, them fellas are living in a serious country where they know who know this place out. It's a Mickey Mouse, third world banana public living boy. That president behind that just a rubber stamp. She can't do one thing, she can't say yes, she can't say no. Let me just a rubber stamp, boy. Being a 7B, you talk about a serious country. In a serious country, we will not accept them one time. We live in a serious first world country. So this is a Mickey Mouse country. When the announcer asked the commissioner of police, if a doctor, you'll have to apologize now. What he said about the email was wrong. You know the commissioner said? The commissioner said, no, I don't see that thing because he thought he was right, and he thought he was right. Said one of the holy books in the land, you know what they say about that? There are ways that he will write unto a man, but the end of the ends of death. A man could just sin and feel right, and he could do anything. But when he's a leader of a country, it's a little parlor you have, it's a little shop you have, a little something shop in it. You're running a country, you have to be sure what you're doing.
Yes.
He think he was right, and he trying to bring down government. But this is a Mickey Mouse country outside, and they'll keep going on.
Thank you, my friend. Just 1 week ago, an international-based company, that is Standard & Poor's, said that Trinidad and Tobago credit rating dropped. Am I right? Just 1 week ago, Standard & Poor's give Trinidad and Tobago a downgrade. A downgrade. Today, Moody is saying, they are saying Trinidad and Tobago will benefit. So I want to ask, come back to me, guys. I want to ask the government of today, which credit rating are you all following? Are you all following Moody? Or are you all following Standard & Poor's? Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead, my dear.
Hi, good night.
Good night.
Okay, Mr. Saeed, Freeport here again.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. Besides books, right, a certain school in Cuba, this is what they include in their book list. 1 bottle of liquid soap large, 1 pack of garbage bag that's jumbo, a 12-pack toilet paper per family, 1 bottle of Lysol disinfect large, 1 hand sanitizer pocket size, 1 bottle of disinfect not pine sol, 1 bottle of bleach, a 2-roll paper towel. This is in your booklet, sir.
Yes.
Right? So we do have money, right? I mean, I work for the TTPS. I want my money, right? So this is what parents have to buy beside their book list. All right? Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, a school in Cuba had asked parents to purchase a list containing what you are seeing on screen. Now, I want to ask the teachers, the principal, the ministry department, even Anthony Garcia, who is the Minister of Education. Buying a bottle of squeezy, and buying a bottle of disinfect, and buying a 12-pack of toilet paper. What does that have to do with education? Tell me. Somebody say something. Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Mr. Ali, I would like to, I would really appreciate if you could play what Mr. Israel had to say about the email gate, Mr. Israel Khan. I would really want you to play what the Attorney General had to say, and I would really want you to play what the Commissioner had said and what Ms. Bisasa had to say, because it's real madness going on there,
Bacchanal.
and politicians should know not to tarnish another person or another group or another party name if they're not sure or they're not correct. We cannot continue these tarnishing of each other's name in our society. There's no room for that.
Yes.
And somebody must be taught a lesson for that kind of statement that was made that is not correct.
Yes,
so
yes.
we wouldn't want this to happen in the future again. Thank you very much, Mr. Ali.
Thank you, my friend. Guys, do we have the video with Israel Khan? Huh?
The officer who was investigating this matter, Assistant Commissioner Hackett, indicated that there was no evidence to pursue this matter, but sent the file to the DPP, and the Acting Director of Public Prosecution or Deputy Director of Public Prosecution, Joan Honoré, had that file for 4 to 5 years and would not say whether there is information to pursue this matter. She would not officially announce to the nation or the police that there was nothing in it. You see, in this country, our national anthem says every race and creed finds an equal place. And I wrote her a letter indicating I am wondering whether not clearing or saying there is evidence, whether it is based on race or political allegiance or tribal allegiance. If there is evidence, I said, charge the Prime Minister. Charge her. And if there is evidence that they need further time, say so to the public. But you do not hold this thing for 7 years. This happened 12 years. We will have gone into another election with the Millgate hanging overhead. But for the man Gary Griffith, who was also accused of conspiring to murder in that Millgate. And the ordinary man on the street has sense to know that if he was really conspiring to do this, the Prime Minister Rowley would not have endorsed his appointment as Commissioner of Police.
Now, viewers, you have heard it. Mr. Israel Khan. If there is evidence to charge the former Prime Minister, go ahead and charge her. Now I understand that the former Prime Minister, Ms. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, have been advised accordingly by her team of lawyers.
My lawyers will be looking at that whole situation with the Commission of Inquiry, as well as what action could be taken against the perpetrator of these lies, that is Mr. Rowley. So those are matters the lawyers are studying, and we'll have more to say in due course.
So you see, viewers, I have everything for you, you know. I just always have my proof when I present my show to you, the people. Because I want you to understand how real talk is. We come here with facts. We come here with figures. I come here with words from the horse's mouth, so to speak. So that's what I say when you're coming at me. Come good, you know. Because I will do like Brian Lara and bat you for 6. Ooh. But my 6 will be a different 6, you know. My 6. You just have to watch out, you know. Because when you hear something touch your hair, you'll be like, with the ball. Ooh. You know when you go in the stadium, and you hear the Batman batting, and you hear the hit for a 6, you just see the crowd? This one, you won't have to use your hand, you know. You could be like this, minding your business. That's how you could be. It won't be a 6, you know. It might be a 7, a 8, and a 9. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Saeed, I'm laughing at that book list with toilet paper. What is the first investment this government did? Wasn't to invest in a toilet paper factory? You got no, I'm serious. I mean to see they invest with our taxpayer money in a toilet paper factory. Give the school the toilet paper. Am I not right?
Correct.
Okay.
And if caller 1 second. If you could watch on screen, 1 bottle of disinfect, not Pine Sol.
Well, that person telling the Prime Minister where to invest money in dishwashing companies now. I'm fine, Sol. That's all what they're saying.
Like, come back to me, guys. We're going to school to learn how to wash wares. We're going to school to learn how to mop floor. I'm telling you a long time, when I was going to school, we getting a book list. We're not getting a book list to go to the grocery also need the hardware. Nowadays, we're getting book lists to go to the bookstore, we're going to the grocery, and we're going to the hardware. I wonder if the dishwashing liquid is to learn the contents. I don't know, I just asking the principal or asking the Minister of Education. Well, you know, every time I call, he wouldn't answer my call. I've been frank with you all. Caller, good night.
Good night, sir.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Yes, man, you look smashing tonight.
Thank you, man.
Yes. Well, it looked like this is a pala country now. Right? And look at what take place, right? The Clecia, the marijuana fiasco, now the Clecia, the email gate, right? What else they want, right? You see, look at the murders and the crime and thing in this country, and watch what taking place.
True.
Right? The gunning down man here, like, left, right, and center.
Yes.
So I just afraid to even watch out my window. Right?
You never know when the stray bullet will come through the window.
What is a national security minister for? And to protect the people of the country and for people to have confidence and to walk the road and these kind of things.
Yep.
What's going on here? This is a pala country now. Watch bookless, hardware things. Anyway, you have a good night, my brother.
Thank you, my friend. You see, The viewers of Real Talk, they have a right to their opinion. And I will not cut anyone unless you are talking contrary. You see, because I bring real facts to you. I bring real issues to you, the people. Because at the end of the day, when election times come around, you, the same people, have to go and dip your finger in that red ink that is stain your finger and place it by the party you want. So I have to include the citizen of this country in my program, and it is my duty to hear what they have to say. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead, my friend.
That grocery list, that principal give them students. I feel he want to open my grocery. And one more thing. If I, the Prime Minister, my pension right up, and I have out of 100 million, we say, to get a cut, I don't mind what the hell wrong with the country. I know if I lost election, my business good. What I care about people in this country.
Thank you, my friend. Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith have launched an investigation into a police officer who was seen in a video circulating on social media driving a police vehicle with a broken wheel. Now, viewers, after Real Talk aired this video, the Commissioner of Police decided to launch an investigation into this matter. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, my dear.
Mr. Saieed Ali.
Yes.
But I remember a long time we used to have book grants.
Yes.
Whereby parents then had to be spending all this sort of money to be buying books.
True.
And now look at what they're asking for. This is unfair.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Thank you, my friend.
Yep.
An anti-crime exercise was conducted in the Santa Cruz Police District yesterday, where 3 persons were arrested for outstanding warrants. The exercise was spearheaded by Sergeant Kwashi and supervised by Corporal Ramkisoon of the Santa Cruz CID, along with PC Gangaya and PC Andrews of the Santa Cruz Charge Room. Congratulations, guys. Job well done. Former Petrotrin workers, listen this, viewers, and you tell me if I don't have a right to bring news to you in depth where you can actually call in and voice your concern. Listen this. Former Petrotrin workers staged a protest today for non-payment of salaries, severance, and even pension owed to them by the government after the state-owned company was closed down. We do apologize for the audio there, viewers. But just imagine, these former Petrotrin workers, now, if they do not protest for their rights, what will become of them? How long will it take? How long will it take the government or Petrotrin to pay these former workers their salary, their severance, even their pension? So if I don't bring this to you, how will you know what is taking place in Trinidad? If I don't give you the opportunity to voice your concern on a platform that will be heard, local and regional, how would citizens know what is taking place? Now, like I said before, Audio ready? Go to the clip.
On the 1st of July, we will get our retroactive money from the bank, our RBS, and our enhancement and our new pensions. That has not happened. We try to meet them, and they keep hiding and running all over. We can't, up to now, we haven't seen Miss Lisa Ali, who made the promise to us. These people are telling us they get no directive from prescription to pay any money. There has no documentation stating to pay each and every individual how much money. I was there by Mr. Kent Wahadas on the 17th of June when all these documents were signed off.
So you see, viewers, if they don't stand up for their rights, what would happen? If you as a people do not unite and do not stand for what you believe in, what do you think would happen? Caller, good night. Hello? Yes, we lost that. Today was a flooded day throughout Trinidad and Tobago. Well, viewers, it is the beginning of the rainy season in Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. Now, Wassa used to say all water in Trinidad belongs to them. So I wonder now if Wassa now going to claim all these water. I ain't hearing from La Hunt. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead, my friend. Hello, you there?
Mr. Ali.
Yes, go right ahead.
Yes, just want to say something, what I observe here, right?
Mm-hmm.
That every prime minister that come into this country, that dip their hand in the cookie jar. It I know if I know but about that. But it's the government that is helping the lesser people in this country, which is 75% of the country is very poor people and people who struggling day to day to live to get by here.
Yes.
And you see what this prime minister doing here, that Keith Rowley, karma is a serious thing, and I hope people listening to this. What he doing to this country, it will fall back on him and his family. If it don't fall back on him, it will fall on his family. Because he's doing unjust the poor people in this country. And you want to stop crime? You cannot stop crime. Because if I have a little child and I'm not getting a job, I will turn to crime if I have nothing else to do.
True.
Thank you very much, so much. Thank you very much, Mr. Saieed Ali.
Thank you, my friend. And you see, this is why I say the views and the comments of citizens in Trinidad, I will give them that airtime to express their concern. You know why? We live right here. We live right here. What is taking place in Trinidad, it is affecting us, the citizen. Like I said, I am not affiliated with parties, but I will stand with the citizens and will continue demanding of the government, whether it's the PNM, whether it's the UNC, whether it's the NJAC, whether it's the PPP, whether it's the whatever it is. Because when you vote for betterment. Caller, good night.
Mr. Saeed, good night.
Go right ahead.
Looking smashing as usual.
Thank you, my friend.
Wifey again on board. Anyhow, serious business. Saeed, this is so coincidental that Mrs. Fasad Bissessa was cleared of the marijuana business.
Yes.
Now she's cleared on the email scandal business.
Yes.
When election is right round the corner.
Yes.
That kind of suspicious, politically suspicious, what it is cooking in the pot. We have to be suspicious about these people. What is Rowley's story? It was a big hoorah hooray. All on a sudden, she's been cleared of everything.
True.
Is he up to? We got to watch this Tobagonian because this is the second Tobagonian have this country catching their tail. And like people forgetting how Robinson had it.
And no gonna
apples,
say caller.
no grapes, no nothing. We had to eat pomerac and mango and pomsite for Christmas.
Tell the people that.
Second bout of pressure from Argonian, which is supposed to be a twin island.
Caller.
People don't talk that in Saieed. They don't talk that.
Caller,
They
hear
just
this,
suffer
sir.
with amnesia so they could put back the Tobagonian again. Thank you.
You remembered when Mr. A.N.I. Robinson said, eat pomsite for Christmas and consider that apple you're eating? Boy, let me tell you something. That was very, very sad to know that we have a prime minister. You think I joking? You see the caller that called just now and voiced her concern? She know exactly what I'm talking about. That is why she used those words. Pomerac and pomsite and for Christmas. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Ali.
Go ahead, my friend.
Mr. Ali, you know long ETC contractors, they don't pay them no money. You know long, this is 3 years now we're waiting for money and no money.
HDC?
Yeah, contractors.
Okay,
Yeah.
you are a contractor with HDC and you have not received your salary as yet?
No, 3 years now.
3 years now. Thank you, my friend. An acting senior superintendent of police and his wife appeared before an Arima magistrate on Wednesday charged with assault and malicious damage. An acting senior superintendent. I will tell you something. Plenty people in Trinidad and Tobago using their position to walk over individuals. Take what I tell you earlier. Caller, good night. Hello?
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead, my dear.
I have 2 points here. With this book list that they're giving out with these schools and them, these teachers and the school system, not how many people would have lost their jobs, people would have been sent home, all sorts of stuff. People could barely make it. What is all these set of additions on that? You know what I mean? People not thinking, people not understanding how hard it is for people right now. You know what I mean? To actually send the children to school versus when you have all these schools closing and you have to come get all these books and all of that. And the second thing I want to tell you about, the papers today had an article about all these gangsters.
Yes.
With these contracts and how much of them had all these contracts based on some police report, some kind of investigation they did. With this local government reform, you know that one of the proposed things is that the corporations control of their own money in terms of their own spending and be accounting for that. And we have so much instances of fraud presently existing in the corporations at this time. And then on top of that, we have all these gangsters and them now benefiting, and the contract is with the corporations, mind you.
Yes, quite right. Thank you, my friend. According to report, acting senior superintendent Lyndon Greenidge was charged with causing body harm to a 49-year-old woman and maliciously damage to her glasses, which valued about $2,400 TT dollars and a cell phone worth 150 US in an altercation on March 24th. So you tell me, for a superintendent, that is what you look to do? As a superintendent? Call a good night.
Yes, good night, Mr. Saieed.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Yes. Back to the government again. That man is making people's life a hell in Trinidad and Tobago. And karma is a thing. He will have to pay very dearly for that. With his health or whatever it is. All the money that he thieved will have to spend back in medical health because of what he doing his own people. Poor people in this country who trying to survive day by day, doing 2-3 jobs to survive in this country. That is what he is doing. People who buying Range Rover from the Sealots, asking them nothing, but a man from the concrete jungle in a nice area want to buy something, they want to find out where he getting all that money from. If I have all that money, I will never stay in Sealots to live. I will go somewhere else and migrate and live in a nice residential place. And that is what I had to say. Mr. Rowley, I hope you hear this. You have to suffer in this life.
Thank you, my friend. Condolences to the family of Mukraj Dawajit of Rosilak, who suffered a massive heart attack after being approached by officials from the Ministry of Health in a rogue manner. He was having problem with his property for the past 15 years. Now, viewers, this individual lives in Siparia. Made a complaint in a health facility in Siparia. Listen this carefully, and this matter ain't dropping like this. He made a complaint to a health officer in the Siparia district. The officer came and saw what was taking place in the area. And the officer told this individual who made a complaint to her that he will be charged under certain health reasons. Now I'm going to tell you something. I have more to the story, you know. But I will show you all videos on our next date concerning this individual. And to that health officer, let me tell you something. It have a lot more coming to this story with this individual. Because you are not in authority. Listen to me clearly. You are not in authority to rough up anybody, to demand any individual that you is our boss. When a boss dares on this matter, let me tell you something. You will cover your head with a Marvin Gaye and you will walk the road. Because of you, that individual took it to heart and got a heart attack and died. You want to play a big bully? You want to play a big bully? Watch and you go see. I hate bullies. Especially if you're using authority and your power to bully poor people. I'm telling you something, it's me and all you, you know. I have a team of piranhas will eat all you up, you know. Take what I telling all you. And I telling all you on national television, I just do spirit work. And if I end up in court with anybody, believe me, it's not dipping cookies and milk and eating, you know. See what I tried to do my son last year? Poor dude died of a heart attack because he was bullied. And I will deal with that matter. I have videos to show all you of complaints he made to that same health officer. And that is the outcome of him. But we go deal with the matter. Viewers, we are out of time for tonight. But be safe and enjoy your night.